Hey guys, so if you hear some noises because I have a lot of stuff here on the floor, and it's probably gonna make noise if I try to be a little bit far from the camera. I don't know. Today I have chamomile coffee with me. It looks like Nestea, but it's chamomile coffee. Coffee, tea. Oh my god, I know what I'm talking about. Mm. Oh my god, this is going off to a great start. Anyway, there's noise on the street. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if it's works. I don't know what they're doing. There's works on the street. And I almost passed away. So today we're gonna talk about things that are meant to be. That's so funny. That's so funny. Anyway, so if you've watched one of my, I don't even know if it was my last video, my second to last video, I don't remember. I talked about a mistake I made, which oh my god, it pains me so much. Like I think about it much less, but it still pains me so much. So long story short, I was going through something and I overshared with somebody who I really love and I appreciate, but we didn't have that type of relationship and we were not that close, and it was probably not the right person to ask for advice for that or about that or whatever. So that's the story. Anyway, and I'm so like I don't know, I just get I don't know, I'm just I don't know. Should I drink this coffee? This tea? I mean, it ain't gonna kill me. It's just my poor swallowing skills. What the heck? Mm, it is really good. Oh my god, I have bits of the. Can you see them? It's kind of disgusting, but it's part of the tea. Anyway, part of the tea. Anyway, so I was like, was this? There have been times. Listen, I'm not somebody who thinks that things happen for a reason, like everything was like meant to be like a certain way, or like the universe or God or whatever system of beliefs you have, like is planning for these things to be this way or that way. But lately I've been thinking more about that. I don't know if it's because I think it's aesthetic to like think that way, because I'm like, okay, what if like things weren't meant to be this way or that way, or what if like, okay, I would want this to happen, what if there's like a parallel universe where I'm doing that, you know what I mean, like thinking that way, you know what I mean, like I don't know, just lately my mind has been going to those places. And I was thinking, wait, because you know when you, I don't know, when you go through things and stuff and then better things happen or things related to that happen and stuff like that, then you're like, wait, was this meant to be? You know what I mean? Like, was I meant to do this? Was I meant to meet this person? Was I meant to go through this experience, whatnot? And I was like, what if this mistake that I made that I still regret? You know, I usually don't regret things. Not, I mean, I regret things, but I'm not like, oh, I wish I hadn't done that, because I'm like, okay, the fact that I did that, the fact that I made that mistake, now I know I learned it. I learned it the hard way, but now I know that I can't do this. Why? Because I went through this thing. And if I hadn't gone through this thing, I wouldn't know that you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have learned the lesson. And but this mistake, it's I think the one mistake that I'm like, I really wish I hadn't done. Well, there's a couple of things, but we all have those things. I'm like, I really wish I hadn't done that. You know what I mean? Like I really wish I hadn't done that. Like I wish I had learned another way. Like I learned the lesson, but I feel like the cost was really high. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I paid a very expensive price or a really high price for it. And I wish I had made another mistake. But maybe it was meant to happen. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. But I don't know. I'm like, maybe something good is going to come out of that. Like I can only think of like bad things that can come out of that, but maybe in the future something's going to surprise me and something's going to happen and it's going to be related to that. But maybe it's like years from now and I'm going to be like, "Oh, this has to do with this thing." Or, "Oh, this reminds me of this thing." You know, like I don't know why. I don't know why. I also think it might be meant to be, because I went through a few other things that are not that huge, but I think they would worry me a lot. They would worry me a lot. Like I would be really worried about them if this hadn't happened, because like there's a couple of things that I'm like, ooh, that was an awkward situation, or like, ooh, that's uncomfortable. But because I went through this thing, I'm like, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not even worried about it. I'm like, if only you guys knew that I went through this other thing, like it doesn't matter, okay? Like it's okay. Okay, that is nothing compared to this thing. So maybe it was meant to happen for me not to be uncomfortable about this other thing. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things and I'm like, wait, hold on. Maybe it was for a reason. I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know if things are, I don't know about that, like, meant to be thing. Is it getting darker here? I get the feeling, but I just don't want to. I feel like if I turn on the light, it's going to be. Oh, it's not plugged in. As soon as I unplug it, because, like, I plug my straightener or whatever. Anyway, I think we're going to film like this because otherwise I feel like it's going to get worse. I don't know. I just hope the image doesn't turn out, like, really grainy. If you could hear my burp, I'm so sorry. Anyway, so I remember there was this one time. Because I was thinking, what, like, other times have I thought, like, maybe this was meant to be? Last year, I joined this activity where, and I think I shared my experience in one of the things. Okay, so I joined this activity where I could go, or we had the opportunity to go to high schools to lecture students on, like, economic stuff. And I joined that activity. If I hadn't joined that activity, I wouldn't have met one of my best friends, like one of the best friends that I have today. And sometimes I'm like, wait, if I hadn't joined that activity, like, I don't know, like, I didn't have, like, a calling or anything, but, like, I didn't join a lot of activities in college, but, like, that one that I joined, I was like, you know what, I feel a calling, you know what I mean, like, I really want to do that, like, that one really calls my attention, and I didn't feel like a calling, but, like, it called my attention, and so I wouldn't have met her, do you know what I mean, like, I wouldn't have met her, and she wouldn't be one of my best friends today, you know, so it's, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, my life wouldn't be much different if I hadn't met her, but, okay, that makes me sound like an asshole. That makes me sound like such an asshole. But I really, truly appreciate her. Like, I really, she's one of the friends that I've felt like we think the most alike. Like, one of the friends that I feel like we think the most alike. And we have this, like, genuine connection. You know what I mean? You don't feel like I don't feel like I have to be somebody else to be with her and to be liked by her and to, you know, to have a nice friendship. I don't feel like that. And so, you know, it's things like that. You know, I'm just trying to make myself better about that mistake. You know, maybe, you know, we'll see if in the future this can bring something good. I don't know. I'll update you guys, I guess. So, cheers. I barely drank tea. It scared me. But anyway, I hope this wasn't too much of a ramble. But maybe it was. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'll come back tomorrow with something more intelligent, probably. Bye.